Grade 5 Math, Lesson 10.2, Customary Capacity. Okay, so it's basically the same thing, but instead of using length, okay, we're gonna measure capacity. Okay, let's take a look at this schedule. Okay, well, I have 1 cup, okay, the abbreviation is C, equals 8 fluid ounce, FLOZ. Okay, 1 pint, PT, equals 2 cups. 1 quart, QT, equals 2 PT, 2 pints. 1 gallon, gal, equals 4 quarts, 4 QT. Okay, how do I make this easy to memorize? Okay, let's take a look at this story. King George, G, the whole thing, which represents the gallon. Okay, King George married 4 queens. Married 4 queens, has 4 queens, which represent the queens represent the quarts. Okay, each queen gave birth or has a prince and a princess. 2 P's. Each queen has 2 P's, so the quart has 2 pins in it. Okay, each prince and princess has 2 cats. Okay, so the one pint equals 2 cups. Okay, and each cat has 8 fleas. Each cat has 8 fleas. Each 1 cup has 8 fluid ounce. Okay, this is how you memorize the story. King George married 4 queens. Each queen had a prince and a princess. Each prince and princess had 2 cats. Each cat had 8 fleas. Okay, let's take a look at the examples for conversion. Here I have 3 gallons. Equals how many pints? Okay, let's see. What's the relationship between a gallon and a pint? A gallon is King George. King George had 4 queens. Each queen gave birth to 2 prince and princess. So each queen has 2 P's. Okay? So 4, it's 4 multiplied by 2. If I want to know the relationship between the King George and the prince and princess, okay? King George had in all 8 prince and princess. Okay? So the 1 gallon equals 8 pints. Okay, what is the rate? Which one do I want to make disappear? It's the gallon. So I put the gallon down and I put the pence up. So the rate equals 8 pence over 1 gallon. Okay? And then I take the rate and multiply it by 3 gallons. So it's 3 gallons multiplied by 8 pence over 1 gallon. Okay? Gallon is going to go away with gallon, and the one underneath is insignificant because any number divided by 1 is itself. So I end up with 3 multiplied by 8 pence. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24, so it's 24 pence. So the 3 gallons equals 24 pence. Let's take a look at these examples. Here I have 36 quarts equals how many gallons? Okay, let's see. What is the relationship between King George and the Q's, the queens? King George married 4 queens. That means 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. Okay, the rate is, how do I determine the rate? Let's see here. I have 36 quarts, so I need to make quarts disappear. So I'm going to put the quarts underneath and the gallons above. And then I multiply the rate to the 36 quarts. So I get 36 quarts multiplied by 1 gallon over 4 quarts. Quarts is going to go away with quarts, and I end up with 36 divided by 4. So 36 gallons divided by 4. If I memorize timetable 4 correctly, I can remember that there's a number that if multiplied by 4 gives me a 36, which is 9. So I know that now I know that 36 quarts equals 9 gallons. Okay, let's take a look at this example. Here I have 104 fluid ounce equals how many cups? What is the relationship between the fluid ounce and the cups? The fleas and the cats. Each cat had 8 fleas. So the 1 cat, the 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounce. Okay, what is the rate? I want to make the fluid ounce disappear, so I'm going to put the 8 fluid ounce underneath and the 1 cup above. Now I have my rate. I'm going to multiply 204 fluid ounce. So I end up with 100 fluid ounce multiplied by 1 cup over 8 fluid ounce. Fluid ounce goes away with fluid ounce, and the 1 is insignificant, so I end up with 104 cups over 8. Okay, 104 over 8, that's a division, and since it's a big number, I'm going to use long division. So here is my long division. I have the long division sign, 104 underneath and the 8 outside. Okay, I'm gonna make timetable 8 here, just to see it, just to keep it beside me. Okay, and I'm gonna go like this. Can the 8 fit inside the 1? No, it cannot. So can the 8 fit inside the 10? Yes, it can. How many times? Do I see a 10 in the product? No. What's the number just underneath the 10? It's 8. So the 8 fits inside the 10 only one time. Okay? So 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. Okay, 10 minus 8 is 2. Now I'm going to bring down the 4, so I have a 24. Okay, can the 8 fit inside the 24? Do I have a 24 in the products? Yes, I have. So how many times? 3 times. So I'm going to put 3 here, and I'm going to multiply. 3 multiplied by 8 is 24. What's the 24 minus 24? It's 0. So do I have anything else to bring down? No. So my answer is 13. The quotient is 13. So 104 fluid ounce equals 13 cups.